Okay. Okay, hi everybody. Hey, it's Christina Taylor here, coming to you from North Canton, Ohio. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I am going to do a catalog walkthrough with you for the new January through April mini catalog and the celebration promotion that starts January 5th and runs through the end of February, where you can earn free product. So, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to flip the camera down and just walk through that page by page, just kind of pointing things out, some of my favorite things, and also give you a preview of the December paper pumpkin. Actually, for those of you that have it, you've already seen it, but I had ordered two of that kit, and so I have actually an extra one. If somebody is in need of it, then just reach out to me and I can get that to you. So um, I think that's about it. Hopefully you are staying warm and made it through the holidays with abundance of joy and all kinds of good things. So yeah. So anyway, we'll go ahead and turn the camera down and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, all right, so today I'm going to share with you some items that are out of the two new catalogs, the sale promotion and the new mini catalog. This video will go live on January 5th, which is the first day for both catalogs. And if there's something, if you see items in here that you would like to purchase, my current hostess code is YK9JZRAE. And using that code will make you eligible for the free monthly card kits that I give away to orders that are, I used to do it where it was increments of $25, $35, and $50, but I'm finding that most people are purchasing $50 to get the 3 cards. So with your order, your $50 order, using this code, you'll get the 3 monthly card kit, the 3 card kit that I give away each month. So hopefully that made sense. Okay. So first I want to start though, before we look at the catalogs, I want to give you a preview of the December paper pumpkin. This kit was called Good Things Come in Small Packages. And I had ordered 2 of this one, so I do have an extra if you are in need of making some gift card holders or some cute cards, which let me, hang on just a second. I wanted to grab the add-on cards because I have an extra one of those too. So if you're interested in either. So in this kit, and this was giving you a preview of the January paper pumpkin kit, which will have a Valentine feel to it. It's called Key to My Heart. So I'm sure that is bound to be as cute as the rest of the kits always are. So on this particular paper pumpkin kit, you've got a variety of sentiment greetings that are for like baby, just a congratulations, you did it, graduation, happy birthday, all kind of things that you might be celebrating with a gift card for someone. So those are the sentiments in this particular kit. You get a garden green Stampin' Spot, a package of baker's twine in the basic gray. And then, as I mentioned, this is an extra kit, so I don't have this one opened. So this one, I'll give you a closer look here. So it makes 16 boxes and they are perfect for gift card size. As far as a holder, you can also fit about half a dozen Dove chocolates in there and about 4 Ghirardelli chocolates. You could do some peppermint patties as well. So if you wanted to include a little chocolate treat, that would probably be very much appreciated by the person receiving it. But as you can see, there's different ones for like graduation, baby, and birthday, and then a congratulations if you're kind of sharing with you know, a gift with someone, maybe congratulations on your retirement. Congratulations also on marriage, that type of thing. So those are the gift cards. And inside of it, you've got all the die cut boxes and the little belly bands, all the embellishments. There's some tear and tape in there as well. And again, it's enough to make 16 boxes. And this kit, I think with like the shipping and tax, I think it's like about 20, I think it's $25. So along those lines with this kit, and it goes with the color templates, we also had an add-on this month where you could add on the Good Things card and envelope packet. And that is going to feature, so it's the same color palette as what's in the kit, but they are in full-size cards, and they look like they have a feel of like fabric. The texture on the camera might not be picking that up so much, but you can kind of see it there a little bit there. So it looks like it has a fabric texture to it, and you've got basic gray, blushing bride, which trying to think what color that is. It escapes me right now. Let's look on the. Oh, I don't have this one opened up, so I can't. Garden green, and then balmy blue. So you've got those card bases. It's a total of 5 cards in each color, and they have white back sides on them. And then you get coordinating envelopes as well. So it looks like they have designer series paper on them. And you've got 20 of these. So this is an add-on along with this kit. So again, the kit is 25. This add-on is 10. So you can get them both for 35. And if somebody has interest in that, just message me. The first person that does, then obviously the kit can go to them, since I only have one left to sell. So okay, so I wanted to share that with you before we get started. And then also coming up in January, I'll just give you a couple class dates here. I don't have my flyers made up yet, but on January 18th, we've got the Let's Celebrate card class, and that is going to be all kinds of occasions to help you celebrate birthday, anniversary, baby card, whatever the case may be, we'll have it covered in that class. And it's also meant to highlight the celebration promotion as well. So they kind of go celebrate and celebrate. A little bit of a play on words there. So it'll be featuring products out of these new catalogs as well in that January 18th class. And that'll be a morning 9:30 class, and then an evening 6:30 class on January 18th, which is the third Wednesday of the month. And then on the last Sunday of January, which will be January 29th, at 1:30, I will have a crafternoon tea card class. So usually at that point in the winter, we are tired of the weather outside, and it's just nice to kind of cozy up on a Sunday afternoon and do something creative with other stampers. So that's kind of the feel for that card, and we'll be, of course, making 8 cards there. Those are both at the North Canton Y. And I'll be sending out an email soon that registration will open. Actually, when this video airs, I should have already sent it out, and registration will be open at the Y. And the card class is $21 for members, $23 for non-Y members. And if you want a kit to go, that kit to go is $23. And you can contact me directly for that. So just to kind of mention that to you. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with the mini catalog. If you do not have a copy of these catalogs and you would like a copy, just reach out to me. I'll be happy to give you a copy of each. And I can always leave them in the little house there, and you're welcome to stop by and pick them up. This catalog starts January 5th, and it runs through April of 2023. Okay, so we're just kind of go through this page by page. As you can see, the color templates are so bright and fun. And there's, of course, a table of contents here, kind of breaking things down in the different suites. Excuse me, this is talking about our paper pumpkin. you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, during celebration, it's a great time to do like a prepaid subscription because you can get celebration rewards for anything over the 3 month, 6 month, or 12 month. And depending on if you do like a 12 month, that can actually get you some hostess benefits too. So it's kind of a win-win on the extra rewards. And Paper Pumpkin, as you can see, has come a long way since it originally started. Remember when we used to, those of you that were subscribers way back when, we used to get the card kit. I think the first card kit had like 3 cards. It's kind of funny to think about it now that it was only 3 cards when most of the time now we get anywhere from 10 to 12 cards. And like for like this last kit, we got 16 gift card holders. So Stampin' Up has definitely stepped it up. And then if you're you love our card kits in general, you can always find those online on my website, the stampingyoucrazy.stampinup.net. And just search kit selection and it'll bring up all the current kits that are available. And most of those are all-inclusive kits. Okay, so this first page on or this first suite on page 8 and 9, this is our Country Floral Lane suite collection. And of course it has a Valentine feel, as you can see here. We've got a country bouquet stamp set and then a punch to go along with it. A ribbon pack and then some pastel adhesive back sequence. And there are 300 adhesive back sequence in here for $8. That's a great value. And they're very neutral, so they will go with a lot of different things. And then this particular suite has 2 different designer series paper selections, the Country Gingham and the Country Floral Lane. So you can see those different patterns here. And then here's a closer look at that Country Bouquet stamp set. And that is a photopolymer stamp set, and then the Country Bouquet punch. You're going to notice something in this catalog that's different from our previous ones. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. And that the punch names and the die cut names are the same as the stamp set. Oftentimes that's kind of confusing for us. This really is demonstrators trying to remember the dies and the stamp set name, and now Stampin' Up has simplified it and made them one and the same, which is great. This next stamp set on page 11 is called Love for You. And this is also a photopolymer stamp set, and it's a 2-step stamp set, as is this one, where you're taking 2 images to create 2 different stamped images, and also comes with a set of dies, the Love for You dies, and that die cuts out the words, and then some like cursive thin line words too, and then kind of go with the bubble wording, which you can kind of see here too. So this bundle here, the Country Bouquet bundle, is $37.75 with the punch. The Love for You bundle is $46.75 with the dies and the stamp set. And the bundles always save you 10%. Okay, this next stamp set is called Share a Milkshake, and then you've got a Share a Milkshake dies. So you've got a fun little ice cream stamp set here, which would be like some celebrate greetings, some Valentine type greetings. And it's got this really cool die in here that does like a grid hash kind of mark. So that's kind of fun. The bundle itself is $44. And then also up here, you'll notice there's some opaque adhesive back gems. This is 240 gems, and they are in Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo, Fresh Freesia, and then a white. And it's 240 pieces. That's a lot of different embellishments, and those look like those are going to be really fun to work with. Then next we've got If You Love Cats, You're Gonna Love Cats stamp set, which is a really fun, whimsical stamp set. Yeah, that looks really cute. So that is just the stamp set by itself. There's not punch or dies that go with that. Next, we have the Fancy Flora Suite Collection. Now, part of this, no, not this one. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's coming up. So this suite, you can order the entire thing, get all both bundles and everything you see here for $139.50. Or of course you can order things individually. This is just a 1-item number in case you love it all, you want it all. The first one is the 2-tone floral bundle. So you've got the two-step stamp set, and then you've got this really fabulous detailed die, which is all floral and kind of, I don't know if see, we'll look at this one here. So see the stamp set there. I don't know if you can kind of see that. It's very, very detail oriented right there. To get a closer look. And then the Something Fancy bundle, which is some great verses, and they've got a couple different fonts on there, which makes it interesting as far as visually. And then you've got the Something Fancy dies, which are a variety of different labels and some little fun accent images on there. Next, we've got our Fine Shimmer Paper Pack, which are shimmer paper and soft succulent fresh freesia and gold. And then we've got our iridescent pastel gems, which are somewhat like, if those of you that love the faceted gems, the iridescent ones, these are very similar, but only you've got them in color. So you've got Calypso Coral, Balmy Blue, and Gold. And then to all of our pool party fans, myself included, we've got a great pool party grosgrain ribbon. This is going to be great to work with, and it'll tie very nicely, lay nicely on your projects as well. And then the Fancy Floral Designer Series paper, which has a very artistic palette feel to it. I do have some products on the way, so I hope to do a product video where you can kind of get a closer look at these. But this is a 48 sheet 6x6 pack of Designer Series paper. And here's a closer look at the two-tone Flora bundle. That is $55.75 to get the frames, the dies, and the stamps. And then the Something Fancy stamp set, and then the dies as well. You can get that for $45.75. But I like this. It's kind of all occasion greetings, and I like that they have like the kind of cursive whimsical font along with the print like typeset font. Next, we've got Lighting the Way stamp set with stamp set and some dies. You can get the bundle for $48.50. Now, something new that you're going to notice in this catalog, and I wasn't pointing it out if it was happening on the other ones as well, but I think this might be the first one. So when you're ordering this Lighting the Way, you can order that in the clear rubber stamps, so our clear cling stamps, or you can choose a polymer stamp set in the same stamp. So Stampin' Up! Is allowing you to choose between the photopolymer and the cling red rubber stamps, which is kind of fun, kind of nice that they're giving you that option. And there is no difference in cost. So if you are a fan of the cling, you can get that for the same price that you could get the polymer for, and vice versa. Then next on page 19, we've got Spring Blessings, which is a nice line art image with some little like lanterns, some spring greetings in there, and spring images with these two cute little girls that you've kind of got there that you can color as you wish. And then up at the top, we've got some dragonfly trinkets. Those are going to be super cute. I think those will make a nice fun spring addition to your cards. And then on here, we've got, of course, the Create Something Beautiful. So this is just highlighting our large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and our mini little baby boss machine. So the large machine is $125, the mini is $63. And with those machines, you get all the plates that you need to kind of start die cutting and everything. And there's a fun promotion with the little baby boss machine that I'll be talking to you about in the celebration for sure. Then we've got the Fragrant Flower set and Fragrant Flower dies. So you can see the images here. These are great line art images that you can color in or just stamp them as they are in a particular color of ink. And then some dies to go along with it. This is also one that you can choose, either a cling or a polymer stamp set. So depending on which one you prefer. And that bundle is $48.50. Next, we've got the By the Bay Suite collection. This is going to be a class that I'm going to do a specific class on this, where you can order the bundle and you'll get the class for free. So watch
watch your email for details on that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to include the pricing for like everything that you see here. So for the suite, so it's an $87 price point. And with that, the class would come for free if you're purchasing the suite. And you would get the Seaside Bay stamp set, the Seaside Bay dies, this balmy blue and white variegated ribbon, which is really pretty and ties very nicely. And then the flat adhesive backed pearls, those are very cool too, something new for Stampin' Up. And then the By the Bay 6x6 specialty paper. And that is 6x6, 48 sheets. And it's a specialty paper because there are gold details on the one side of the paper, or they all have gold details on it. The other side is more like basic and reserved, but still equally beautiful. So watch for details on that. If that's on your wish list, just put a little star by it, knowing that I'm going to be offering a class on that. The perfectly detailed large background stamp it's beautiful just stamped in and of itself in just the one solid color, or you can do multicolors using maybe your blending brushes or your markers to get those multiple multicolored tones on the one stamped image. And then next we've got the Nested Friends stamp set and dies. So this is cute for all the nature lovers, which I'm all about that too. That's a beautiful like little bird's nest on there. And the die set is really beautiful too. So you've got some verses in there, and of course these little nature images and the dies to go along with that, and that is $52. Next, we've got our Queen Bee stamp set and Queen Bee dies. So with this stamp set, you get some greetings, you get some nice little background kind of stamps that you can do, the speckles and some kind of words with some flecks in it, and those help create interest and texture on your cards. And the dies, of course, that will die cut all these images in the stamp set that are kind of highlighted here. And then you've got some detailed delicate images, kind of like a little honeycomb, a little tiny bee, some like lacy wings for the large bee, and some greenery pieces. So you can get that bundle for $49.50. And that comes in cling. And then here's a silly goose stamp set. This little goose, he kind of reminded me of the Affleck duck, that you see on the commercials. I know it's a goose, but that's what I thought of when I looked at it. And it's just a fun, whimsical stamp set with some little play on words, like sending a big honkin' thanks, like a goose and stuff. So just funny little things. And it's a great line art image to color in. They're showing it here with the Happy Forest Friends Designer Series paper. It coordinates really well with that by cutting that out and putting that little tree on there. Next, we've got a couple larger background stamps. We've got the hand-drawn dots over here. Oops, hand-drawn dots over here. And then the layered stripes. This is kind of very like geometrical kind of design. You can see those stamped a little better on these particular projects here. And then the sea turtle stamp set, which is fun little turtle sea life kind of stamp set that looks really fun with the diorama dies. So I think that would be a fun one to work with. That's $21. And these stamps, this particular set is a reversible stamp. So you've got the detail image on one, you flip it over and put the detail image. So you've got your stamp set, you stamp it down, and you've got your detailed image, and you flip that detailed image over, put it on the face of your block and ink it, and you'll have the flat part and you'll get the fill-in image for your stamp set. So you're using all these stamps. They each have, you flip it over and you can use the back side to make the solid image to fill the detail in, if that makes sense. Hopefully that does. See here, you can see the detail here. You've got the full image there. That one stamp is doing double duty. So that's kind of cool. This next suite is the Regency Park Suite Collection. It's $138.75. And with that, you get the stamp set with the punch here, the stamp set with the dies, an embossing folder, the textured paper, the DSP, the embellishments, and the ribbon. You get all of that. So let's look at that a little closer here. The stamp sets we'll look at a little closer on the next page. But the textured 12 by 12 shimmer paper comes in shaded spruce, balmy blue, and white. And that has a texture to it, and then of course has a shimmer. And then you've got the cane weave 3D embossing folder, which is super cool. I've seen that one, and the texture on it is very nice. And then the Night of Navy bordered ribbon. This is a nice textured ribbon, ties very nicely. And then you've got the adhesive back milky dots, which come in Mango Melody, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, and White. It's a total of 200 little embellishments, and those are $8. And then the Regency Park Designer Series paper, which is what you see here. It is a 48 sheet pack of paper, and it's 6 by 6, and you get all those different pattern designs. So let's look at these two a little closer. This all comes in the suite price there for the entire collection. So you on this one on page 32, you've got Petal Park, which is a 2-step Stampin' set. So you're using these flowers, say together, you've got your full bold image and then your line art image. And then you've got a stamp set or a punch that goes along with it. So it punches out the 3 flowers and it punches out the little leaf. And the way it's set up is you would stamp this so that the small flower is like in the 12 o'clock position. And then you would put the punch in and it would punch those 3 flowers out at one time. And then you just, of course, stamp various different little leaves and punch those out on the lower portion of the punch. So that bundle is $37.75. And again, that's the Petal Park bundle. And then also in a part of the Regency Park suite, you've got the Sentimental Park stamp set and the Sentimental Park dies. So in that, and I don't know if you can see on this one, I don't think one of these really highlights it. So this one die here, so this one here, okay, when you die cut that, you've got some blossoms kind of around the outer edge there. And then you can die cut this one and this, what is this? A hexagon, but it's not really shaped evenly, but I think you know what I'm saying. I'm sure there's a name for it and I'm not saying the right thing. But when you die cut this, it actually, those flowers lift up and you can put it in there. It's like a little pocket. And so it kind of tucks in behind the flowers. And I don't see it used here in the way. Let me look and see. Yes, so you can see it on this one. So you can see on here. So they've die cut that out of the designer series paper and then die cut the white piece and tucked it in behind the blossoms. So it makes a little pocket on that die, which is pretty cool that they designed it that way. So the Sentimental Park bundle is $52. And with that, you get the greetings, the variety of different greetings here, which is kind of all occasion. And then it will also die cut these 3 images out of the stamp set, as well as some detailed images and dies. So the die set is, there's 18 dies in it. Okay, this next stamp set on page 34 is On the Farm. So you've got On the Farm stamp set and then On the Farm dies. The bundled price is $51.25. And this stamp set does go along with a celebration item. There is a farm designer series paper, which is super cute. So this is going to be, I think, a really fun set to work with. And the next one, Around the Bend. So you've got this stamp set here with some fun different stamps to create different interest other than like a straight line. It'll give you a little bit of curve there, and that complements the dies that are used here. You've got a scalloped curved die here. You've got this one that kind of cuts out all these little like confetti pieces out of that and offers you a little bit of a swirl there, a little bit of a swoop on there. This die here, you can see used up here, it cuts it at an angle, but also gives you that greenery piece. And then of course, it's got a lot of little complementary pieces, little dies that you can use to complement the projects. Like there's a bunch of little hearts, little flowers, total of 13 dies in this particular set of dies. So that's called Around the Bend. The bundle is $52. This next one is called Marigold Moments. It's a two-step stamping set with the solid image and then a more detailed image, great for like Mother's Day, thank you, and just telling someone how amazing they are. You have a heart of gold, so that's kind of fun. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. Then we've got the Marigold Moments dies, which you can see down here. And they are meant to cut out various images in the stamp set, as well as some detailed images to go along with it, that stamp set. And then Covered in Sunshine, you know this one was on my list right away. Like it is on its way. I love it. I love the greetings. We'll definitely be using this one in classes as well. It is a 7-image set and it is a cling stamp set. It's $23. Must have on that one. And then A Way to Grow, which is a fun little two-step stamping set where you can take these images and kind of create different scenes of like the backside of a young lady where you can change her hair color and whatnot, whatever she's wearing as far as the color of her clothes, and then build a bunch of different plants and things like that. And they've made some really cute cards here to kind of showcase how this stamp set works. And that's a photopolymer stamp set. It's $23, called Way to Grow. Then here's the Conversation Bubbles stamp set, and then the Conversation Bubbles dies. Years ago, we had a Conversation bubble stamp set and dies, like a long time, gosh, probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. So it's kind of cool that they brought them back. They're obviously a little different, different sayings and different configuration. But you can get the stamp set and the dies, and that bundle, the Conversation Bubbles, is $46.75. For those of you who loved our little gnomes in the holiday catalog, we've got a Friendly Gnome stamp set. It's $24. It's photopolymer, and it is very complimentary of that holiday gnome stamp set. These little guys can be cut out with the dies. So if you got the dies in the July through December mini catalog, you'll be able to cut these little guys out. The dies, as far as I know, are still available. They are not carrying over, so when they sell out, Stampin' Up! Will make them continue to be available like in January, as long as they have stock availability. But once they sell out, they will be discontinued. But this is a cute, whimsical set. And then this one here on page 41 is called Lucky Clover, and kind of like that St. Patrick's Day kind of feel, fun, whimsical, spring oriented. And we've got a Lucky Clover punch as well. Those two items are bundled together with the punch and the stamp set for $36 with a 10% savings on that. Next, we've got the Delicate Desert Sweet Collection. I will probably be doing a bundle class on this one as well. So if you order the bundle, you would get the class for free. And in the bundle, you would get all these items. At least that's what I'm looking at right now. Obviously, watch your email for more details. So we've got the Desert Details bundle, which we will take a closer look at that on the next page, but it's got dies in the stamp set. And then the Gold Faceted Adhesive Back Sequence. Those are 80 different sequins, and you've got kind of like a teardrop, a larger circle, smaller sequence circle, and then like little moons. And that's going to be $8 for those. Some Pale Papaya Faux Velvet Ribbon. And then some Dry Brush Metallic Specialty Paper. This has, it is in Cajun Craze and Petal Pink and Soft Succulent. And then there's gold accents to it. It's pretty paper. And then the Delicate Desert 12x12 Designer Series paper, as you can see down here. Really some soft prints on that. Here's a closer look at the Desert Details stamp set and the dies. So the dies have a larger die that cuts out this really fun like card front image, and then of course a smaller version of that you see here. The dies also cut out these two floral images, as well as some kind of very Southwestern feel imagery, and then a border piece as well. The bundle price alone for just the stamp set and the dies is $52 for the Desert Details bundle. I think that's going to be a fun one to work with. Next, we've got the Kind and Sincere stamp set, which is a nice all occasion word set for congratulations and things and sentiments of gratitude. You can kind of use these two together or alone as far as the words. And then we've got some specialty designer series paper called Like an Animal. It's 12 by 12, and it has gold and silver accents in it and some variety of different animal prints. It's really fun. I've got that on the way too, so we'll take a closer look at that. Next, for all of you that have little ballerinas in your life, we've got the Ballet Beauty stamp set. It's a 7-piece stamp set, kind of just focusing on the art of ballet. And that is 22. We've got back on our, oh, what do I want to say? Featured, it's already in the catalog, but the delicate detailed treat boxes that you can see here, which are very kind of a very soft feminine look to it. And then featuring our Stampin' Spritzers with some color in there that you can get those in the main catalog as well as the annual catalog, as well as the delicate details treat boxes. Those are on page 140 of the main catalog. Stampin' Spritzers are on page 129. Vellum Basics specialty paper. So this is 12 by 12 vellum paper, and it's hard to see here on the camera, but there are details on there, and there's polka dot stripes and some like foliage kind of design. So you'll want to make sure to take a closer look at that on page 46. The decorative border stamp set is up next on page 47. And these are just some beautiful line art images that can be stamped by themselves or stamped and colored in. So that'll be, I think, fun to work with. And that's a photopolymer stamp set. That's $23. Here's a little taco fiesta set. This is just a play on words with these fun little like Southwestern kind of images, Mexican little tacos, things like that. So that should be fun to work with. And that's 19. And then next we've got the Sweet Citrus bundle. And so that comes with this Sweet Citrus stamp set. So in this, they're showcasing it, making orange and lemons out of it. I've seen it done where they're making it into coconuts, which is super cute. Also limes. And then using it to where you stamp this in watercolor over and actually creates flowers. So I see a lot of versatility to this other than the obvious. The Sweet Citrus embossing, hybrid embossing folder. So what that is you've got a die that'll die cut the citrus shapes out, like the lemon slices and orange and things like that. But then it also embosses it. For those of you that love the Ringed in Nature bundle, this is very similar as far as what it does. So you can run it through with a piece of cardstock and it will emboss it and die cut it at the same time. So I think that'll be a fun one to work with. And again, that's a Sweet Citrus bundle and it's $49.50. And then we've got the Rain or Shine Sweet collection. That is $85.25. And in that comes all these items, the bundle, the embossing folder, these adorable little loose daisy embellishments, and then the paper. And see, that's okay. So the Playing in the Rain stamp set gets you these little fun line art images that you can stamp and color in, which they're featured over here on these examples. And then you've got a set of dies to die cut. Really the majority of those images in the stamp set are die cut out with the dies. And then you've got some fun little fence pieces, some greenery, kites, things like that to kind of add along with it in the Playing in the Rain dies. So you can get that bundled together, Playing in the Rain for $54.75. The Raindrops embossing folder is $8.50. And then we've got the loose daisy embellishments. You get 300 of these little tiny daisies, which you can kind of see closer over here. They are the size like you can put them on with a glue dot, and they are flat to mail. So they are going to be, I think, a really great embellishment to work with. So you get 300 of those, and they're only $7. And then the Rain or Shine Specialty Designer Series paper, which you see here. And the specialty design on it is that I believe there's some embossing on there, like texture, and then silver, I think. So it's UV coating. It has kind of making it look like it's wet. So it's got that embossed kind of feel to it. At least that's my take on it. So, and that is $15. Then we've got a little Easter bunny bundle. So you've got this little bunny here. This little guy gets punched out with the punch, the Easter bunny punch. And then you've got, of course, these two little ones that they wouldn't be too bad to cut out, just fussy cut. And then you've got these other images for Easter as well. And this bundle here is $34, the Easter bunny bundle. Next, we've got the Happy Labels. And you can get this stamp set in either the cling or the photopolymer. So it's a great different fun kind of whimsical words. So and then it comes with the Happy Labels punch, which you can kind of see here a little bit. So if you kind of remember that years ago we had like a washi tape stamp and a washi tape punch, this kind of reminds me of that, only you can make them whatever the little sections, whatever length you want. But it gives you two different edges, kind of gives you that like torn ribbon edge. Or torn tape. That's kind of what I think of, but you've got two different sizes or two different textured ends there to work with. I think this is going to be a fun one to work with as well. It is $43 for the bundle, giving you the stamp set and then the punch as well. And I might even do a class on that one. I think that one would be fun to work with too. Then we have the Rejoice in Him, kind of an Easter feel stamp set with some faith-based images and greetings. That's $22. And then the Dainty Delight bundle. So you've got the Dainty Delight stamp set with some line art images and some greetings. And then the dies, which is a lot of detailed dies on here. They cut out these images in the stamp set, and then you've got some detailed accent pieces. This stamp set, this bundle is $54.75, so 10% savings there. And it also coordinates with one of the celebration items, which I'll be sharing with you too. The next stamp set is Occasionally Funny. It's $25 and it's clean stamp sets. This one is really kind of cute. In the different sentiments that it says in here, like it's like this one is like a graduation one. It's like, you did it, graduate. You is smart now too. That's kind of funny. And then this one's like, congratulations, congratulations on the new reason you have to wake up in the morning, every single morning. So that could be like, if you have just had a baby and you're going to have to get up early in the morning, if someone just started a brand new job, maybe it's a new college graduate and they just got their adult job, and it's just kind of being like, going to have to wake up every single morning. I don't know, I thought that was cute. So that is $25. And then we've got the little ginkgo branch stamp set and dies. So there's a bundle on that. That's $53 for the stamp set and the dies. And the stamp set, or the die cuts these 4 images, as well as gives you 2 detailed images too, that you can see a little closer on these examples here. So I think that'll be fun to work with. And again, that one's $53 for the bundle. Next is the Enjoy the Journey Suite Collection. That's $80, which gets you everything that you see here. And it has a very outdoorsy feel. So if you've got someone who loves the great outdoors, this is a good stamp set for them. You've got the Greatest Journey stamp set, and then these fun outdoorsy dies that kind of complement the images and the greetings in there. And then you've got a 3-pack twine combo, which features pumpkin pie, garden green, and coastal cabana twine. That's $7.50. And then these fun little enamel sticker icons, easy for me to say. There's 64 of them, and they just have some outdoorsy kind of images, like some arrows, some compass, a little campfire, and some trees. So those would be fun to add as little embellishments on your card. And then some great outdoor paper, but with a very modern kind of vibrant feel to it with the color palette there, and that is the Enjoy the Journey Designer Series paper. Next, we've got our beautiful thistle. That seems kind of, I don't know, like your thistles usually aren't beautiful, but it's called a beautiful thistle. Anyway, you've got some images in here, some line art images, some great greetings in here, and then a variety of dies to complement this stamp set. The beautiful thistle bundle is $45. We'll get you the dies and the stamp set. Watercolor World is the next stamp on page 61, and it is a large cling background stamp, so it's kind of lets you stamp and you kind of got the world that you're stamping on your card front, which is kind of cool. And then on this page as well, we've got the alphabet a la mode dies. So if you remember our large alphabet dies we had several years back, they've since retired. These are like the same size, but they're slimmer. So you can fit more letters on a card front. The other ones were probably like 3 times the size of this as far as width. When I say width, the letters were just thicker. So you could maybe fit the word hello on the front of a card. This gives you a little bit more space and allows you the ability to write, use more die cut letters on the front of the card, if that makes sense. So those dies are $42 and you get 52 dies in that. And that's the alphabet a la mode dies. Next, we've got the best family ever, and this is a whole bunch of combinations that you could use for just about every kind of family member that you might have to send a card to. It's a 34-piece photopolymer stamp set for $24. And then the Loveliest Layers decorative mask, which you see here. So these dies layered over top one another will create these flowers and leaves, as you can see on the background of this. And then you've got this fun like hash mark kind of background stamp. We had a designer series paper that has that on. It's in the annual catalog. It's part of our hostess pack. It has this kind of like hash mark background. So here they've used it with the ink. Up here, the artist has used that with some of the embossing paste to give it texture. You can see that a little closer at the catalog itself. Next, we have the brushed bouquet stamp set and the brushed bouquet dies. Those are bundled together for $45.75. And this is a 2-step Stampin' set with using the floral images together. And the dies cut out these flowers, the solid stamps, and then they also offer some detailed images as well. The next stamp set on page 64 is called Picturesque. And this stamp set just uses these multiple images to kind of create wilderness scenes, outdoor images, just in a very simplistic way. This would work nicely with the Enjoy the Journey suite that we talked about just a little bit ago. These would complement, this stamp set would complement that nicely. On page 65, we've got the framed florets stamp set and then dies. Now these items are currently available, and they came out in November to as like a pre-order promotion, and these 2 items along with like a Christmas stamp set, and that Christmas stamp set of course is no longer available, but these are. These dies are really pretty. You get these beautiful oval frames. This one does like little hearts. This one does a detailed image with some kind of like, I want to say filigree, but that's not really what I want to say. I mean, that's not what it's called. But it's a nice detailed image on the oval. And then you've got these different pieces to cut out in the stamp set. You've got dies for each one of those, as well as some detailed dies. So that's the framed florets, and that bundle is $54. Next, we've got the Warm Welcome stamp set. Kind of a fun, whimsical with a front door stamp, and then you can kind of play the different things that you might want to do, whether you're welcoming someone to the neighborhood. It's somebody's had a baby with like the little one, or let's see, Let's spend time together. Welcome. My door is always open to you. So just some fun kind of all occasion different greetings. And it also has then a set of dies to go along with it. So that is the warm welcome bundle, and that is $50.25. And then over here, we've got small blending brushes. So, our normal blending brushes are, I don't know, kind of like, they must be about like 8 inches long because these are only 6 inches long. So they're just a couple inches smaller. You can get 3 of those for $11.50. And then we have a blending brush storage. So you've got this little case here and it holds a total of 9 blending brushes. So if you don't have something to put them in, this kind of separates them all so they're not kind of touching together. I don't know. I don't clean mine off. I just keep one for each color family and just kind of put them in the holder that I have. But I suppose if you had like ink on your yellow and then ink on maybe say a blue one, you would could get a green spot on them. They would maybe make, the color would transfer. So this is a great way to kind of separate those. This little stamp set here is a clean stamp set. It's called Best Day Ever. It's a fun birthday stamp set with this little fat cat up here, and it looks like he's in a cupcake. This is a fun little whimsical birthday set. Then we've got the Ready to Ride Sweet Collection. It's $84.75, and in that you get all these products. So the Legendary Ride stamp set. So you have a fan of motorcycles. This would be a great stamp set for them, along with the dies. And then this embossing folder is a metal plate 3D embossing folder. Kind of gets you that that feel like those toolboxes that are on a lot of the big trucks that you see. They would have that kind of plating. So this embossing folder would really make some fun masculine cards. And then adhesive backed studs, which are kind of rectangular, circular, and then a diamond image. And you've got a total of 150 of those, and they are in brush silver and black. And then, of course, the Ready to Ride Designer Series paper, which has there's a motorcycle feel to it, but there's also like florals on here and some neutral patterns that you could very much use for feminine cards as well as masculine. So I think it's a versatile pack of paper. Then we've got the On the Ocean stamp set and On the Ocean dies. So you can get those bundled together for $53 for the set of them. This has a very much like Pirates of the Caribbean kind of feel to it, as well as just, an oceany kind of feel. The dies are really cool with the ocean waves dies that it has in there. Those would be really fun to work with too. And then the Beside Me stamp set. So this kind of focuses on Father's Day with a father with his children there, little boy, little girl, and then some great Father's Day greetings. And it's a line art image. It's $26. Then we've got Enjoy the Rhythm stamp set, which is $21. And for all those music lovers out there, this would be a great stamp set to make cards for those people in your life. And then we've got Capture the Moment. So this is Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More card pack and Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More cards and envelopes. And I will tell you that these are probably going to sell out very quickly. These Memories and More cards and envelopes seem to be very popular. It's 20 card bases, 20 envelopes, and it's only $10. And these have like a watercolor feel to the front of them, which some people don't like doing watercolor. So if you don't like doing it, but you like the look, this is a great way to get those at a reasonable cost and all that work is done for you. And then of course you get the envelopes that have some like designer series paper look to the flap, which is also a very nice touch too. So these Memories and More cards pack are great for scrapbooking, but I have a lot of ladies that like them and use it in their card making too. And those are $10. This page here focuses on things that carried over from the July through December occasions catalog. We've got the Very Best Trio Punch, the Aspen Tree Dies, which are hugely popular, the little treat boxes, the Ringed in Nature stamp set, the Very Best Occasions stamp set, the Apple Harvest stamp set, and the Perched in a Tree stamp set. All those carried over. The Hybrid Tree embossing folder, the 3 rings tree embossing folder. So you've got the die and the embossing folder, and then the handmade tag punch, which has been very popular too. So all these items were in that catalog. They have carried over and are still available. Items that were offered in bundles, which is actually this, and this, all these 3 items, they are no longer offered in the bundles. You might have both of their products here, but you can only order them singly after January 5th. On January 5th, when this goes live, you can only order them singly. So starting on page 76 and then continuing on, this is where you're going to find all of our bundles just at a glance, whether they're with dies or punches. You'll find those all here. So you can just glance through. Okay. And then that's going to take you to page 84, which is the catalog at a glance. So you can kind of see the stamp imagery. And those will start here, continue over here. And then you're going to be able to see a hybrid embossing folder and die. And then this will start all of our dies. So you can see all of those kind of at a glance. And it just gives you a snippet of what's in the die set. It also shows the page number, so you can get a closer look at those back in the catalog. This is where you'll see all the punches that are offered in the catalog and the page number that you can reference them for a closer look, as well as the designer series paper. If you have anyone has interest in doing a designer series paper share for this catalog, let me know and I can organize that, put that together. That gives you like a sampling of all the papers in there. This is where you'll see all 3 embossing folders at a glance that are offered in this catalog, as well as the tools. And then we've got a variety of ribbon that is new to this catalog, and then all of our fun new embellishments. You can see those all at a glance, and it'll show you the pages that they are offered on. This, of course, talks about the demonstrator opportunity, which we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then lastly, on page 90 of this catalog, and it's a mini catalog, but it's 90 pages, so that's a lot. So we've got the Flowers and More 12 by 12 designer series paper pack. So this is a 48 sheet 12 by 12 designer series paper pack. And it is a big fabric paper with these fun spring colors. So it's a great value for our hostesses. It's a $30 value. And as a hostess, you can get it for $18. So that's a great value. And then we've got the little at the pond stamp set with these little frogs, and they are 2-step stamping to kind of fill in that, giving the frog a little watercolory type image, and then the line art there too. Well, okay, that was a lot. All right, we're done with this one. Let's come over to this one. Okay, breathe. Let me take a drink of my water. Okay. So this is our celebration brochure. Starts January 5th through February 28th. I hope you're still with me here. We've got one more little catalog to go here. Okay, so the celebration promotion is for every $50. There are items in here that are either a $50 purchase level item or a $100 purchase level item, and I'll point those out as we go through. But during the month of January and February, you can earn the items in this catalog for free with either a $50 or a $100 purchase. There is no limit. So if you say you're purchasing $200 worth of product, you can get a $100 level item. You can get 2 $50 level items. You can get any combination to kind of get to that point. You'll get those in freebies. And if you would happen to place a larger order like that, then I'm happy to give you hostess benefits on that order as well. So it's kind of like double dipping. You're getting the celebration rewards, you're getting hostess rewards. It's a win-win. But if you're ordering $200, we might need to talk about the demonstrator opportunity. So let's just flip back here first before we start with the freebies. So the demonstrator opportunity, if you were thinking about joining and you just want to be a discount shopper, that's totally fine. Stampin' Up! Does not discriminate on whatever you would like to do with your demonstratorship. We have several, lots of people sign up just to get the discount on their products. Other people sign up to build a business. Some people just sign up because they want to get a discount on their products and they want to just sell to family and friends. You can do whatever you would like to do with if you sign up as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So during celebration, again, starting January 5th, there are 3 options for the starter kit. The first option is you can get this exclusive boho blue, and this boho blue is a sneak peek at one of the in colors coming out in May. So that's kind of fun. You can get the boho blue mini baby boss machine, which is a $63 value, plus your choice of $175 of Stampin' Up! Product, which is $50 more than what our normal starter kit allows. So you're getting $175 of whatever product you want to choose for only $129. So you get $175 a product, the $63 machine. So what's that? That's like, I should have done the numbers before I got on here. So like it's 250 plus your business license. You're probably talking about almost $300 worth of products, all kinds of good things, for $129. Only tax on that, no shipping. So that's your first option. The second option is that you can choose the original white Baby Boss embossing machine, your choice of $175 worth of products for $129. So you can choose between the blue or the white machine, whichever. I mean, I'd probably, if I was doing it, I'd probably go ahead and get the blue one, but either one, they're both great little machines. Or option 3 is that you can choose your choice of $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Product for only $99 and just omit getting the little Baby Boss machine. That's totally up to you. So you have 3 different options to join during celebration. All of them are great. You can't go wrong with any of them. Like I said, if your order is about $200, we need to talk and you need to just purchase the starter kit. You're going to get more bang for your buck that way. You're going to be getting $175 of the product for only $129. Plus you can get the extra machine. It's a win-win. So if you want more information on that, just talk to me about that. Feel free to message me. So we'll back up here. Okay. So our first item is the Adorable Owls. It's a stamp set. It's a cling stamp set with these fun little cute owls and some fun greetings. This is a $50 level purchase item for a free celebration. The next one is this Thanks a Bunch. It's a 19-piece photopolymer stamp set, and this is free at the $50 purchase level. Both of these are super cute. I think they're going to be a lot of fun to work with. On page 6, we've got the Dainty Flowers 12x12 Designer Series paper. This complements the Dainty Flowers bundle that was in the mini catalog. This paper is beautiful. It's got watercolor on one side and then all these little dainty, beautiful stems on another. I think that's going to be really fun to work with. Would not be surprised if that sells out. Next, we've got the Day on the Farm 12x12 Designer Series paper. This is the paper that I was telling you goes along with the On the Farm bundle that is featured on page 34 in the mini catalog. Those are going to be cute products to work together. I think that's going to be a fun bundle of products. This is free with a $50 purchase. This next one is called Sending Support. So it's a stamp set that just has all kinds of like encouragement and supportive greetings in it. Let's see, there are so many ways that you might feel right now. Sending love and thoughts and prayers to you. Good luck. It's okay to not feel okay. You've got this. My shoulder is yours. Just all kinds of encouragement type verses. And this is an 11 stamp cling set. It is free with a $50 purchase. Next, we've got the Favored Flowers 12x12 Designer Series paper. This is free with a $50 purchase, and it coordinates with the Fragrant Flowers bundle that is on page 21 in the mini catalog. If you remember, with those large blossoms, we looked at that one. It has some really bold greetings in it. Then we've got the In the Country stamp set. This is has 2 cling stamps, so they're line art that can be stamped in and of themselves, just stamped with one single color or stamped and then colored in. This is free with a $50 purchase. Next, we have the Beautifully Happy stamp set. This is a 17-piece photopolymer stamp set. It is a 2-step stamping set with the line art, and then it's got some watercolor images to kind of stamp over top of it. and as well as one, two, three, four, five, six, seven different seven different greetings. No, wait, six. Sorry, I counted that wrong. Six different greetings. The rest are all imagery. And this is free with $100 purchase. Then we've got this Dandy Designs 12 by 12 huge pack of paper. It's a 48 sheet pack of 12 by 12 paper, and it is free with $100 purchase level item. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. You've got Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, Granny Apple Green, Mango, Melody, and Petal Pink. All those kind of colors packed into that one pattern, all these different patterns. And they seem like the patterns that are in there are, I think, just very versatile. They'll go with a lot of different things. As you can see, they've used them on a variety of these different cards here. So I think that's going to be really fun to work with. And then during celebration, when you are a hostess, when your order, either whether it's individual order or if you have a group of friends and you're putting a workshop order together, when it reaches $300 in sales, in addition to your regular hostess benefits, you can earn the Scenic Garden stamp set for free, which is a 5-piece cling stamp set. And it reminds me of stamps that we had years ago, some type of garden, can't think of the name of it, but very pretty imagery. This one with like a gate, like you're going into a garden bench, and then one of those pots with like all those flowers cascading from it. That's really, really pretty. So I think this will make some nice cards, and that can be free. Like I said, in addition to your regular hostess benefits. And then of course our join promotion, which I think is so great. Highly recommend that. And I think that's it. Okay. All right, let me turn the camera back around here. Hang on just a second.
Okay. Okay, we're done. That was a pretty busy walkthrough on the catalog there. So let me know what you think. What was your favorite item out of these two catalogs? What did you like the most? What was your favorite bundle? I think what I'll do is from anyone messaging me, letting me know what your favorite item was, or what your favorite bundle was, what favorite paper, whatever you were excited about out of these two catalogs, or if the join brochure, the join promotion was your favorite, let me know. So either email me, comment on this video. It should be on my Facebook page too. You can comment on my Facebook page, and I'm going to give a card kit away from all those comments that come in. So let's see, this is going to release on January 5th. So I want to give it a couple weeks. Let's say, well, I'm going to say January 20th. So we'll say, message me or make your comment by January 20th. That would be like 15 days. So I'd give a couple weeks, everybody to watch it kind of thing. And then I will draw a name from all of those that participated in that and give a card kit away. So that'll be fun. Yeah, all kinds of paper. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. Until next time, I hope that you get your stamps out and create your own paper sunshine. It's January, so it's gloomy, and we need to create our own sunshine. So, all right, until next time, happy stamping.